So, excuse me. Oh.
Of course.
Aye. Our asses.
Hey,
Jahira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
Oh, see, I'm not the biggest fan around here.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Right. Oh.
Take care now.
I wish we had a bloody army.
premium trinkets and doodahs. Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good. I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! But he didn't. He couldn't. You're too strong. How'd you learn to fight like that? Oh man, I know. I want to learn how to fight back too. In that case, wanna buy a lucky ring? You were really gonna fall for it. You're lucky I like you, Karlak, or I would have taken you for all you're worth. I'll save it for the city. Lots of nobles strutting around with too much gold, right? Last light's best. What can I get you? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Oh, let's see. Ooh, there's a cat. Hello? Where are you going?
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Amicus animalis!
Hiss! I say hiss! This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
Oh. I'm happy.
I slinked, of course. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
I'm happy.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
So I have a spell on my main character that allows me to speak to animals. So I casted it, and then I went to go talk to the cat because I want to talk to the cat. It's a cat. Kitty.
It means you found an old woman down to her last idea, drinking with a Mind Flayer's infectee. Please, drink. You'll tolerate what I have to say better after a glass or two. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? You seem like a good kid, but I'm going to hold you to that. With my scimitar, if needed. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Gadrick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Gadrick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. The same way he dealt with my arrow in his eye, I suspect. Much as I share your desire for a simple life, we must try another way. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Gadrick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Ha! I appreciate your enthusiasm. Just be sure it doesn't make you leap before you look. Infiltrate the towers, and Ketherick's downfall begins. What's more, you'll find the cure for that thing in your head. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at moonrise. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Take it easy while you can.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
All right.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. I am a cleric of Our Lady of Silver, the moon goddess Selûne. As long as I keep channeling her power, this inn stays uncursed. A defense to your offense. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive. We are all alike in her service. Do as I say. The rewards will be great.
What's going on? If you have something to say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Along, Isabel.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
They can't hear the wall. We'll have to fight our own battles.
On my way.
Your
Isabel! No! What in the nine hells happened? God spare us. Ketheric was planning our demise all along. Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, your mission does not change. You must find Ketheric Thorm. And you must kill him. As impossible as that task sounds, there must be a way to break the spell that makes him invincible. There are secrets in this ancient waste hidden from... But hark. Something stirs. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only by the grace of Isabel's spell will we be spared the same fate. We cannot hesitate. Not even for those we knew. Those we cared for. They're no longer who they were. Still your hearts, and steady your hands. To battle!
Death is but a word away. Don't get too close.
Have to focus. Swift and lethal.
Just look at you.
We shall not fall. Face me.
Close ranks.
I speak, they burn.
she might seem, but nature has fangs!
Alright, I hate to have to do all that, but I didn't even know Damien was here. I need to talk to that fool. Hold on. My apologies. Wow. 20 minutes wasted. Ugh. That's what I get for just not walking around. Alright, so...
Whatever I expected to find lurking in this cursed gloom, it certainly wasn't this. Glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
See any movement?
Oh,
One way of looking at it.
I didn't,
You could also say it's a prime target.
there's someone
One
here that I
piece of
actually
light in the
talked to.
gloom.
Phew!
Oh, pragmatism. Thy name is Shadowheart. You're not wrong, though.
Hey, it's
We
Darren!
keep our sojourn here for a minimum.
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured.
It's for the
half were
personal
here.
quest of the
God,
character.
I'm glad to see you again. There's something I have to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news. I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that could make it possible for you to, well, touch people. Well, all right. This shouldn't take long.
This is very, very important.
Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick. Go on. Give us your hand. Damn. I'm good. And you... You're very touchable. Hold on, Karlak. There's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours.
This guy who used to
It's
he used to be
contained for a moment,
a
and it's just
forge
too
or
hot to exist here in the material
blacksmith
plane
in hell.
indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think. I can't say. I don't think anyone can. But when it's coming, you'll know. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but...
Yes.
At this point, I think I might be beaten.
Yes, that is the main character. That I chose.
I
Tiefling.
hope you're right. And I hope I'm wrong. Good luck, Karlak. Look after yourself. All right?
So, the gearhead can't fix this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. No, not for my first playthrough. I will do a custom character eventually. But my first playthrough, I wanted to play through the game naturally.
It's really something, isn't it? Zariel would be fuming seeing me so happy. I can't go back to Avernus. I can't let her get her claws in me again. Even if it means I have to. Sometimes. Only sometimes. It almost sounds tempting.
Well, it's like a preset.
This thing's practically
because it's based off of D&D.
The old bucket's
The D&D
got a bit of life
universe
in it yet.
is what this game is involved in.
Enough
so
to get
like
home.
you can normally pick your character and class and all that kind of
That'll
stuff.
do me.
But I chose a preset just for the sake of time.
Gods, that'd be enough. That said, this thing might be a liability, but I'm allowed to touch people again. Let's take it out for a spin, hmm? That might be worth a look. Yeah?
Yes, Mom.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Excuse.
Shadows lurking. Light in.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Not hard. And I don't want to give you a lassie, but I will, damn it.
I think that's it.
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Don't wander far.
Last night's
We need
best
to talk.
bargains right here.
Go to here, do this interaction.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! But how'd you learn to fight like that? Oh, man. I know. In that case... Wanna buy a... Thanks, Karlak. Don't be shy. Welcome back. Are you...
Please. To your very good health. Well over a still not people tend as an Arab. Answer me true and do not lie. Look around. If we're to survive, I have used. I have look. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man. Believe me, he was a but he's returned. We met him.
Yada yada
You are that
yada.
Find out what once Gatherick is without his shield. Infiltrate any whatever magic Gatherick's using to control these tadpoles. It must be at moonrise.
Not that fast. It's my memory. Or short-term memory that's good. Well, because I've been through this part already.
You're not Isabel. She's
This was the dialogue I was doing before that battle. Oh. Putty Tat, you are.
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Gotcha. So I have a wizard, a cleric, and a fighter. The fighter is like a orc, almost.
If you have an alternative, please do.
That's a half human, half elf. That's I guess a wizard is an actual race. Weird that doesn't show up, but yeah. Yeah, he's human. Wizard. Oh, yeah, I know about the Twitch extension. That it lets Twitch chat choose. Maybe. Alright, I've already gone through this as well.
Save us all. I'm Isabel.
Alright.
As long as we've been free, it's
She's gonna give me a spell.
It'll make you.
Yada. Now we're gonna fight here in a bit.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Good luck. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure.
Oh, I gotcha. I thought it was a... Okay, so I thought the Twitch integration was more of a...
Hello,
the
Isabel.
Twitch chat gets to choose.
Marcus, is that you?
But I could be wrong.
What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can...
It would be your doom. And mine.
True so. My instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
The absolute... You can't believe...
Time to go is...
Screams. Demons show up.
Moonmate. Come along.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Shh. You're fine. She's being so needy all of a sudden.
With haste.
sins will be paid now. Where do you think you're going? Want her alive.
Alright, and now we gotta fight everybody.
Listen, Ezim, but it's happening. We cannot steal your
Need to act fast.
We shall not fall.
A little entertainment.
cry about it.
What's the plan?
Find a route.
My path be true.
May it please, Mistra.
Ready. Got to move.
Alright, nice flag there. Maybe. Well, I think we are too.
Let's light them up.
Let's finish this.
Take your...
Want another? Count on me.
Time to strike.
Certainly.
Got to keep fighting.
Aye, aye.
Victory awaits. My path be true.
On it.
I'm ready.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
It's all over. They're all gone. My brave ones, my friends, my Harpers. I led them here. To this. After such carnage, you persist? Sometimes there's folly in such courage. Perhaps it's right that you're not. You're twice blessed, after all. By Isabel and by your artifact. But as for myself, I don't see another option than to make a desperate dash back to Baldur's Gate. Chances are slim I'd survive the journey back. But if I can warn the Dukes an army of absolutists is on the march, perhaps the city still stands a fighting chance. That proud determination of yours should shame me. But it heartens me instead. Pull aside the curtain of years and I can see myself echoing your resolve. Very well. I'll join you. And when Ketheric falls, I'll be there. For us, for them, and for the ones we love back home.
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
If you insist. Herman, is that you?
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. Such a strong word. We have our differences, but we don't have to, do we? I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. That's just the thing. If we control the parasites, then we can order them not to change us. All the power, with none of the tentacles. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
I suppose this place is no worse for wear than my last lodgings. Though I cannot say the same for myself, I fear. The battle, the escape after... I might need to lick my wounds a while, before I can be of use to you. The time for words will come when we lay my harpers to their final rest. I owe them that. But first... I owe them justice. Moonrise must fall. You know your task. Ketheric Thorm clawed his way free of death. Find out how, so we can send him back.
The Shadow Curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps. Karlach, that was a decidedly mixed blessing you received.
Me too. Very
My
much.
sympathies. But at least you can seek comfort now. Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie. Very serious of you. But go ahead. I won't pretend that I don't know what you mean. Ever since we entered the Shadow Curse, I felt like something's calling to me. Some purpose that I need to find. Give me some time. If I can figure out whatever it is that I need to do, well, then there should be more time for us. Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Karlach, if death is soon to take you, make every moment as rich. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. Make yourself known.
Where's everybody else?
know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Your fate may be ordained, but your actions are not. Make each breath count, and what time you have with us will never be wasted.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. And don't you worry, we'll get you fixed up. There's always a way. There has to be.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
I think I'm gonna call it here, because this is about the time I would get home from work and go to sleep. So I'm gonna bounce. I am going to save here real quick.